again, you guys, we're here again tonight at the Imagine in Royal Oak for the film festival, and we're here with Kathi Moore. Kathi, what is your movie about?
My movie's called Immigration Stories, and essentially it's people who've actually gone through the immigration process telling what their adventure has been like.
This is a documentary feature, obviously.
It is a documentary.
What's the runtime on it?
About 12 and a half minutes.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
It's actually a proof of concept for a series that we're working on.
Oh, that sounds amazing. So,
Yeah.
How did you get involved in this?
Well, okay, so the community that I live in issued a proclamation that immigrants, refugees were not welcome in our community.
Oh, wow, okay.
So prior to that actual proclamation, there were 2 days of input from community members.
Okay.
And I will say, to be honest, there were people that came from other communities to voice their opinion about this as well. So during that time, which was at that time you could watch on public access television,
Sure.
So I watched. And there were a lot of things that were said that I know were not necessarily true.
Okay.
And there was a lot of conflicting information, for sure. Even for somebody that perhaps felt like they had a lot of good information, there was conflicting information. So I was kind of stymied myself as far as, what's the truth here. I know stories I've heard directly from people, and what's the truth. So all I set out to do was let people tell their truth.
Story.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So you went to those themselves and came out and had them tell their stories.
Correct.
God, man,
That'd be
that's amazing.
pretty
Yes,
pretty
yeah.
moving. I imagine
Yeah,
some of the
including
stories.
children.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So where is this based, the film?
Detroit.
It is Detroit.
Southeast Michigan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh, very
yeah.
nice.
We started the film with a woman who's actually Mohawk,
Okay.
to talk about how do the people that were here first feel about immigration, and then we moved from that into we have a young woman who's Asian American. She tells her experience, and then we talk to the kids at there's actually a school for refugee kids here in Southeast Michigan, and then we kind of close out with a young lady who is DACA.
Okay.
Undocumented.
Okay.
And now you're looking at possibly making a series out of this. I imagine
Correct.
you have some extra footage and then want to build on that.
Well, so what we did is we
this.
actually went out and we weren't sure where to start, so we decided let's start at the beginning. Let's talk to the Native American folks, American Indian, First Nations people, and get their story, their
Perspective.
perspective,
Okay.
and the history, like starting with those folks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to move on from there.
Now, where can people who are watching this that are interested in seeing this film, where can they go to get more information on it?
We actually have a Facebook page, Immigration Stories.
Oh, excellent.
You can get a lot of information there. You can contact us there. That's probably the easiest way.
Okay. Do you have
Yeah.
the movie uploaded? Are you going to be uploading it, do you think? Or
Maybe when we're all done with festivals.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Are you working the circle? Where else are you going to be?
Actually, at George Washington University.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
in Washington, D.C. as part of their Immigration Film
So
Festival.
that's this weekend or next
That's
weekend?
next weekend.
Next
So
weekend.
this
yeah,
is
'cause
obviously
we're-
a hot topic. What's the
Yeah.
feedback been for you on this? Because obviously this is like major headlines and a lot of, like you say, different stories being told
Yes.
on this. What's your feedback so
know,
far?
It's surprising. I actually kind of expected a lot more pushback, maybe, or something. But it's not. It's not my perspective.
Right.
It's not my
Opinion. It's their
not.
stories.
It's not propaganda. It's none of that. It's just these folks telling their stories, and people generally become pretty fascinated.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So as a filmmaker, is this your first film or?
No, this is my third documentary.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So this was enough to inspire you and get you up and get going, though.
This actually is my most recent. Well, they're all social justice documentaries. The first one was just on general discrimination. Actually, my partner Sarah and I have a film showing tomorrow in Detroit that is about a group of developmentally disabled young adults that have a book club, and that film showed last year at Royal Star.
Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Awesome. Wow.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
taking
so
the time
much,
to meet
Kathi.
with
We
us. I'm
really
excited.
appreciate
Check
having you
out
on tonight.
Immigration Stories. We'll be
Absolutely.
adding some links below to the Facebook page, and then you can follow from there to find out more information. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.